Jen and Jaime on a Thursday.
Fellow luncheons!
Oh, I feel so good.
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday. It's time for lunch.
It is.
Our luncheons know we love lunch. But before we get to lunch, we first have to meet with them and see what's in the lunchbox from last week, but what's in the lunchbox for next week. And I see that you have the lunchbox. That's a lot of lunchbox. So it must be time for
Jen and Jaime on a Thursday.
Stump the
Wow.
Jays edition. Now,
We made it.
we did. Clearly, this is probably one of the first things. Well, we knew what a toothbrush was.
But we were curious on that one.
Yeah.
I'm not so curious
Yeah.
on a lawnmower and how it came about.
I was gonna say. So
I mean,
this one we know how a lawnmower works, right? Last week we had lawnmower. We've got it. So there's blades under this deck right here that chop down the grass. They're very sharp. You have to have oil. You have to have gas to run the machine.
you can either mulch it up or bag it up.
All those things.
Depending.
And there's clearly several references in the Bible to
Grass.
grass and
Even mown.
mown grass,
Mown grass.
all of those types of things,
Harvesting.
the mown fields, that kind of stuff. But that's not where we focused. So today we focused on the fact that a lawnmower's job is to cut down the grass, to keep the lawn looking nice so that your neighbors don't call and complain.
Where the city doesn't bill you or fine you.
So that's the lawnmower's job. The lawnmower's job is to make everything look nice and trim and clean and cleaned up and cut things down so
Yep.
that it can
Yep.
look like that.
Cut down the lawn grass.
As a life of a Christian, though, we are the opposite of a lawnmower.
Yep.
We are not to be cutting things down. We are not to be making sure everything's short and to the point and all that stuff. We are actually supposed to be the opposite of a lawnmower, and we are supposed to be building each other up,
Yeah.
as found in
1 Thessalonians 5 verse 11 says, "Therefore encourage one another and build each other up, just as in fact you are doing." So Paul was writing this one to the church in Thessalonica. It's one of my favorites to say. I think it's so much fun. He's writing to the church in Thessalonica, and his big thing was encouragement. He was trying to encourage the Christians in a very hard time in their lives. They felt like they were under attack by other people, that they had to go into hiding, or that they couldn't worship as freely as they wanted to. And so Paul was really trying to be an encouragement to the people and saying, keep encouraging one another. And it's kind of perfect when you think about the timing for our lives today, because I know as Christians we can feel like we're under attack. Everything with COVID and different shutdowns that had to go on, or people feel like they aren't able to express their beliefs as freely, that they'll be under attack by people who believe differently. But as Christians, we know that we are here to encourage each other and to build each other up and to continue on in the faith and encourage in the faith especially.
You'd be surprised how much a smile, just a smile, goes a long way. Cards in the mail, prayers, singing a hymn,
Peanut butter M&Ms.
peanut butter M&Ms, peanut butter M&Ms,
Hey, Freshies. We're still waiting.
reading the Bible. But yes, just like a lawnmower cuts things down, we're the complete opposite of a lawnmower. We are to build one another up. Because overall, the goal is to be in heaven someday. And so why wouldn't you want to share the good news with everybody around you and make sure that everybody
Else knows.
Yeah,
Our
else knows.
whole purpose is to gain souls for heaven.
So, well, with that being said, it is time for
What's in the lunchbox?
All right, we have it's itty bitty.
oh,
It's a clothespin. Can you see?
you couldn't find a bigger clothes.
I couldn't. No, this was one that I had
I have
on my.
a classroom full of clothespins. I have an office full of clothespins given to me by one of my students.
Oh, it was
Decorative
in your
ones
office.
for
I didn't want to go all the way
keeping
downstairs. This is ones that I have a little wire thing in my office that hangs. These are like the itty bitty ones that like bell choir uses to help turn pages.
Can you see that lunch?
Can you see that, luncheons? Use your supervision.
Clothespin.
Clothespin. Anyway, you guys know what a clothespin is.
Yeah. We're
It's not
totally
like we're bringing out a new invention here.
we're totally gonna take that all the way back to Adam and Eve, because I'm pretty sure that Eve used a clothespin to hang up
The fig leaves on the line.
Asked after she
Today's
died.
laundry.
Can you imagine?
That would
I
be
know,
like
I know
post
it's
fall,
it
because
is.
before that she didn't have laundry.
Yeah, I know.
Just jumped right off the table.
I know it's not funny because we disobeyed God and fell into sin, But can you imagine a life so easy that you didn't even have to worry about like washing
Laundry?
your clothes? You could just go to the tree and get a new leaf to cover up
I mean,
with.
our big thing on recording days is making sure we're not wearing green, so
Yeah.
we blend into the background.
Yeah.
But they didn't have, Eve would have terribly blended into the background.
Good thing there were no green screens with that one. Oh Lord,
We
better
digress.
we better wrap
Way
this one up
digress.
before YouTube catches us. So, from Jen and Jaime,
May your lunchbox always be full.
we'll see you next week.
Jen and Jamie on a Thursday.